Are you ready? Hey, it's Gigi the Gadget Goddess, and I am excited to bring you my first review device. 6 months on YouTube, 600 subs, first review device. Let's rejoice for a minute. Amen, amen. This has been a great experience so far with YouTube. Yeah, let's just get in here. I appreciate anything offered or given to me to review, to keep, whatever. I also have some more cases to review that were sent to me as well for device that's in this box. Straighten you back up, get back in here. I usually speed all this up, but I want to enjoy every second of this, right? Popcorn and all. Shout out and thank you to LG for trusting me with reviewing one of your devices. All right, y'all. As you can see, this is the LG Velvet, which many have reviewed already, but it's fairly new to me. When I did my unboxing of the LG V60, I said I was very interested in this device, could not find said device with the dual screens. Pull all this good stuff out of the box. This is a at&t branded device. Sorry for all the noise. The dual screen is in here. Charging cables. All right, so everything is out the box. This looks like the twin. I would say more of like the big sister of my regular phone soap. They look just alike and they have the same designs. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is probably made by Phone Soap. And it is. This is the Phone Soap Pro. Y'all know how much I love Phone Soap. I'm excited to have a bigger one in white. There's my original in black. I know somebody who can use that. I truly am excited about the Phone Soap experience because I love my phone soap. Okay, that being said, let's get to the nitty gritty. That's what everybody wants to see is the phone, right? This is the LG Velvet. Usually if I'm buying a device, I don't look at videos for it. I did not buy this device as a review device, so I didn't know I was receiving it. So I have watched videos on it. But my interest mostly in this phone, I've knocked down all my brochures back there, is to compare it or pin it directly against its big brother, the V60. This nice silvery, really light phone. Okay, y'all have to understand. I carry the V60 every day, and this feels like absolutely nothing compared to it. Not for sale. Let's pull these stickers off though. Stickers off. Turn the phone on. Let's do this faster, y'all. Google Assistant is taking a while, so I'm going to let it do its thing. But we're going to dig into this dual screen case right now, which is also sealed on both ends. I do appreciate this case a little more. It's not as reflective as this one here, so you can see my reflection. You see me over here. This one is more of a silver, kind of like the phone, and it just has the window right here. I'm going to peel this out of here. And then I'll stand it up next to the other case because I'm charging the phone right now. So I want the phone to get a charge. I want to transfer the apps and all that good stuff. Okay, so this is how you're going to charge it. You see that just jumped in there? I have to see if it's the same size as my other. We'll put those two next to each other. I think this is a better angle. I'll put all this dual screen stuff back in its container. Dual screen is back in its box. Box for the phone is there. Charger is here. Get these out of sight. And leave all this nice, lovely stuff up here on display. It says my assistant's ready to go now. And now it says it's completing my setup. Now, after it completes my setup, I'm still going to sync it to my V60 so they can have the exact same settings, because I am directly pinning these against each other. I did treat this phone like any other phone. I picked up one accessory for it because I'm having accessories sent to me. Shout out to that, but I really don't go without anything on my screen the first day I receive a phone. This is definitely called multitasking. Try to get this out of here without showing y'all all my personal information. I got the Rinky Dual Easy Wing. Now, this is a curved screen phone. It's not as bad as maybe the Mate 30 Pro was, but being that it's curved on the edges, I wouldn't go with a tempered glass. I would go something this way. That way it curves around the phone and protects the edges in case you drop it or something. So that's what I picked up from Rinky. I will leave a link in the description, so if you want to pick one up for your phone. They weren't really pricey, and 2 comes in a pack. I don't want to quote a price because prices vary on Amazon. So the second I quote you a price, then the price will change. So click the link in the description. You'll see how much that'll run you. And like I said, it comes 2 in a pack. Meanwhile, say it's setting everything up. It wants to set up Wi-Fi calling and visual voicemail. Let's do these. I don't use AT&T, so this is new to me. I ain't giving y'all my password though. Pause. And we got those in there. And now we're gonna set up Wi-Fi calling. Gotta love Wi-Fi calling. So I think we're gonna have this set up in a second. I don't want any of their apps. Let me stop. I do have some LG apps, some LG wallpaper and fonts and stuff on my other phone. But again, I'm going to transfer that all over here because there's no need to pay for it twice. I think we're in business here and we're ready to start transferring stuff from phone to phone. I wasn't going to use AT&T's default transfer because I don't have AT&T. Hey, you see he moves around and pops popcorn. Shout out to Popcorn World. I'm in LG switch, right? And this is going to be the sender. And this is going to be the receiver. So I'm going to start on both. And this one is looking for that one. Should be looking for it. All right, there's the Velvet. So we're going to connect to the Velvet. Connecting. Receive. And now it says it's connected to the books, which is what I call this phone over here. I want it to send everything. I'm going to select it all and hit next. All right, so we've started over here, which means this one should start receiving over here. So I'm going to stand this up here. And while that's going on, because that takes quite a bit of time, I'm going to put this screen protector on. Yay me, isn't this fun? This is a very challenging thing to do behind the camera. I will let you know that. We will get started and see how well this goes. I have 2 of them in case I screw one up. But again, I spent my own money on these, so I'm going to try my best not to screw them up. So we have a screen lens cleaning wipe, something to wipe it off with, and something to get it down good. All right, they only give us 1 of those, even though we get 2 screen protectors. So I've kind of never understood that part, but let's hop to it. I will speed this up because I know this is a very tedious process. Now it looks almost perfect. I got a couple air bubbles in here, but I've had these so many times. Sometimes you wait a couple days and they'll fall right out. I'll just try to work some of these out while this is uploading. The goal is just not to hit stop. You can exit the app all you want. Just don't hit stop. I mean, it worked out fairly well. Review unit or not, if I'm carrying it around like it's mine, I'm going to treat it like it's mine. So I'm going to protect it like it's mine. So it's 15% done. I hit the stop by accident. We want to cancel. We don't want to stop receiving data. And it's going to continue on. So if you accidentally hit that button, if you're multitasking like I am, getting everything loaded up and you hit the button by mistake, just make sure you come back and hit cancel. Don't hit stop, because then you'll have to start all the way back over. So I'm going to let this do its thing, and I'm going to come back to y'all when I think it's about done. Okay, I fired this thing back up, and both devices are at 99%. I did want to bring attention to, this is the thing that I showed you earlier, the adapter for the charger. It works here, but it also fits the V60 perfectly. So if you had both devices, you would only need one of these in case you lost one. I really think that my comparison is going to help somebody out who's between the two and thinks, okay, maybe I need the extra oomph of like, you need the better processor. You want a flat screen versus a curved screen. You know, things of that nature. And see, now this phone has gone into airplane mode, and it's going to continue saving the data that was shipped over from this phone. I don't know why my wallpaper changed. So I'm going to put it back to the way it was with my popcorn. Apply. So it's been changed. And we're back. Again, this is still at like 95% saving. Almost done. First, I'm going to give you a little glance at the dual screens. About the same size. A little bit longer with the V60 and a little bit wider. Of course, your cameras go vertical, horizontal. So there's the difference there in the back. I've put a screen protector on this one. I probably need to get one for this one. See, it's so glossy. You don't see any reflection on that one, really. I'm into the matte screen protectors. They just don't show fingerprints like glossy does. Gonna do the same with devices here. Like I told you earlier, this felt like, I mean, it's not plastic, it's glass, but it felt like plastic next to this other one because it's just so light. I'm not used to that. Okay, they about stuck together there for a second. Alright, so of course it's just like the cases. I can basically fit this phone inside of the other one, although they're both the same size screens. This one is just curved over the edges on the Velvet, and it's flat on the V60. I have a tempered glass here, and couldn't do tempered glass over here, so I have the Rinky Dual Easy wing on this one. We just hit completed status, so I'm going to restart the phone here so we can get this booger moving. I will say that I did read through the playbook a little bit. This book here with the velvet stuff on it is called the Playbook 2020, and it gives you an overview about why they went to velvet versus the G name and the V name, more of giving the phone more of its own personality. So this was more or less just an unboxing and a setup process. I don't want to make the video too long because, again, I have cases coming for this device. I do want to throw it through the ringer and test it out versus the V60, and that's just going to take time. It's not something that I want to shove all in one video. I still want to thank LG again for giving me this opportunity to test out this device. I look forward to using this device directly against my V60, and as well as, you know, maybe even my iPhone a little. So I mean, I look forward to using it against various devices to see how well the performance is, if the Snapdragon 765 is, you know, that much slower, it makes that much difference, or is this, you know, something the quote unquote average consumer wouldn't even realize is different. Like, it is slower, it uses a slower processor, because a lot of people get into specs, and even people who aren't into tech as much get into specs sometimes, and it's not as big a deal as they think it is. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time out to watch my video, stopping by the channel, your continued support, my first review device, and thanking LG for this opportunity with the Velvet. And I look forward to putting it through, you know, testing and comparison with the V60 and other devices. And I hope everybody has a great day and stays safe out there. And I'll catch you on the next video. Holla!
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?